How you guys and girls doing today? Blackboard Gamer here, and in this video I'm going to bring y'all a new and improved video that I brought to y'all last week, but this is actually 10 times better. Now what I want to tell y'all in this video, I'm going to bring y'all 5 actual good tips that y'all should be doing as Genji, no matter what kind of Genji you play. Number one is going to be get in people's faces, specifically tanks and healers. Now the reason why I say this is because number one, tanks build ult extremely fast. Most people will tell you to stay out of tanks' waves because they can almost instantly kill you, like Roadhog's hook or Reinhardt's hammer. But trust me and believe that if you have a good team, like I did have on this game, which I'm going to be showing y'all most of this game, that they will back you up and you'll be able to build ult fast. And also, especially the healers. Now, I will get into that later on in the video, but it's pretty obvious why you want to take the healers out, because they're number one, the most important. Without them, the other team can't function properly, and they're going to just fall off and get picked off one by one. And then, like I said, you're going to have a pick. And number two would be hold on to your deflect for emergency purposes only, low health, or if you're trapped. Now by trapped I mean like if you're trapped in a junk rat, or if you're in a situation that you literally cannot get out of. And what I mean by that, and what I want y'all to grasp by that, is only use your deflect for emergency purposes. Like if my health was only at 50 or something like that, or my health was at 45 and I knew for a fact that 1 or 2 hits are going to kill me, that's when I want to use my deflect. Because like I always say in most of my videos, and like I really want to emphasize, Genji is extremely ability orientated. Like he's extremely ability orientated, so without your abilities you're pretty much dead, especially if you are like 1v6 or 1v5, like, you know, you're the only person alive because you were kind of being sneaky. You're gonna die because your shurikens don't put out that much damage, and if you don't have your slash or your deflect, you're gonna die on the spot. So make sure that you use your deflect only for emergency purposes. If you're at low health, or you feel like you can get a kill from it or something like that, or you know, you feel like somebody ults, like a McCree ult or somebody ults, and you feel like you can counter it with that deflect, or you're in a corner, just for emergency purposes only. That brings me to my third tip, which is to use your ult as soon as possible when healers are dead. Now the reason why I want to talk to y'all a little bit on this one. Genji's ult can be comboed with a lot of things. It can be comboed with Zarya's ult, it can be comboed with Anna's ult, it can be comboed with Reinhardt's ult. But really, if you're doing a good job as Genji and you're getting that DPS that you should be getting, it takes you on average less than, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes to build ult. When you build ult as Genji, please make sure that you pop it as soon as you can, and you want to make sure the healers are dead, which will take me to my next tip in a couple seconds. I just want to emphasize on this. And by healers I said make sure that both Zenyatta are down, and make sure that Lucio are down. If both Zenyatta and Lucio are both up and they have their ult, which they most likely will, and they will counter you, there's no point in using it. You will have wasted your ult, you'll most likely die, your team will be outnumbered, and you'll most likely get wiped, because they will counter you. After that recent patch, that nerf with Genji, you know, his ult is now 6 seconds, the same exact time as Zenyatta's, so, and Lucio. So the moment that you ult, if they ult, your ult's now pointless and you're gonna die. So please make sure you get it as soon as possible. Make sure the healers are dead first, or try to tell your team to focus the healers so you can ult. Which takes me into number 4, which I'm gonna emphasize on the most. Be very cognizant of your surroundings as Genji. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, of course, Black Boy G, don't be stupid. Oh my God, you should. No. As Genji, please make sure you know what you're doing. Like I said, I'm gonna go right back to my third point, which is the ult. Like I said, your ult Genji is like I said, a really ability reliant hero, but he is a level 3 for a reason. He can literally turn the game around if used correctly. Please make sure that you know what you're doing, and make sure the healers are dead at all times. As you can see throughout this video, that I was trying to go after the healers first, because I know for a fact that if I get them down, I can do my things properly. Like I said earlier, and I know I'm going to say it again, but I really want to emphasize it. If you have your ult and the enemy team has their ult and they counter you, you're pretty much done. If you don't have your abilities, you're pretty much done. Be really cognizant and watch your things. So, for example, you see a McCree. Be careful of them. I'm going to name a couple of heroes. You see a McCree. Be careful of that McCree, because you can think to yourself, he most likely has his flashbang if you haven't seen him use it. Don't rush him, because if you rush him and he flashbangs the ground like a skilled McCree will do, they won't throw it at you so you can deflect it or throw it down at the ground. He's going to get a headshot on, you're going to die. Like I said, if you see a Pharah or you see another Genji, look out for that reflect, look out for that ult, or try to save your deflect for that ult, so that way you can deflect all that back and, you know, she won't team wipe you. You see a Mei or you see anybody else or a Widowmaker, make sure you don't get picked, or make sure you try to run away so you don't get frozen. Pick your fights. Pick your fights and know exactly what to do in your fights, which takes me to my 5th tip. I didn't write this one down, but I decided just to throw this one in. This has to be one of the most important, if not the most important, out of this whole entire tip thing. Make sure you do not die as much, or you do not die at all. I know what that sounds like. That sounds real crazy. What do you mean don't die? What I mean by that is Genji is an extremely escapable hero. He can get out of situations that most heroes can't get out of. He's not Mercy. He's not Roadhog, who can't. He's too fat. He can't run away. He's not Mercy, who has to have somebody latched on to do something. You have your dash. You can get away in a couple seconds. You need to make sure that you're getting out of there as fast as possible. If there's for some ever reason that you feel like your health's way too low, you're not gonna be able to do anything, get out of there. Like I said, this leaves your team at an extreme disadvantage, and one of their DPS is gonna be down, which is one of the most important roles in your team. So please make sure you don't die, no matter what the cause is. Get out of there. Use your reflect. Turn around and use your reflect as you're backing out of a situation. Use your dash if you have to. Just, you know, use somebody as a shield. Do something. Get out of that situation, please. You don't want to be stuck in that. And the last tip that I have for y'all is to remember your positions. Remember, and by that I mean remember your flanking spots. Remember your flanking routes. Like I said, this kind of goes hand in hand with the first tip, the getting people's faces, like the tanks and healers. Know where you know your spots. Like on the maps that I was on in this game and other games to come, you can clearly see there are plenty of spots that I could have been like a Widowmaker, and then I could have just been casting a lot of my shurikens from a distance. Know your spots. Know where to go as Genji. There'd be no point in flying or fleeing the area if you don't know where you're gonna go. You're just gonna end up getting yourself killed, and the team's gonna follow you and probably get more picks than just you. So please make sure you know where you're going as a Genji. So like I said, y'all, let me know if these tips did help you in the comments below, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I appreciate all y'all support, everybody who does watch my videos and leave a comment. I do appreciate y'all. Even if you do watch my videos and don't leave a comment, I still appreciate y'all. I think this is a really good game. I went all gold in this game, so I think this is a really good game to show off the good old Genji skill. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Black Boy G. That means I'm out this jump, boy.
It's about us right now, girl. Where are you going? It's about us right now, girl. Where are you going? I'm with you.